Hi, today is Monday the 4th of October and this is the SPX Outlook for the coming week. In the last 2 weeks markets have become somewhat more agitated. We've seen tension on treasury yields, we've seen tension on the VIX, and I believe we should have the same kind of high volatility, fairly directionless with a bearish bias outlook for the coming 2 weeks until the corporate earnings season starts and then FOMC early November. So what are we seeing on the 4-hour chart? Last week the market fell, tried to recover on the key level 43.75, rejected it and breaking the newly forming upward channel, went down to break the other key level that was 42.95. We notice also that generally when support drops, it drops by a quantum, and this level should have been strong support. Strong support is actually somewhat lower, and that also indicates that there's a bearish outlook. I have plotted here what could be a downward channel. On Friday the market recovered to test the pivot level and rejected it, so we see now the market drifting down a little. So for this one, I would say for the bulls amongst us, 43.75 is a key level, key recovery level. I don't see it going back there, but volatility is too high to contain any tight range. The VIX at the moment is at 23. As you can see, pretty erratic. Strong resistance on 25 that was hit twice last week. This kind of hesitation is rare, as you can see, and that probably expresses that a look back of 96 is probably too narrow. Let's go back 328 bars. Here it's probably clearer. So I would say the market will test this again, and of course we will also monitor TNX, the 10-year yield that has gone also to a strong resistance 1563 and then started retreating a little bit. As usual, and it was clearly expressed actually on Friday, because Friday was Apple day. Apple moved the market down and then up. So we will also monitor where the FANG is going. FANG has got a much lower support. We have a fib target exactly on recent lows. So we will monitor 5135, 5140 to see where the market can bounce off from here. It tried to bounce off actually higher than this key level 5155, but now we will monitor this one, which is the pivot level, and that might equate, because all indices are so highly correlated, that might equate with another test of the 43.75. So at this point I have preventively plotted a downward channel. Too early to say whether it will hold. We may have just a trading range with a bearish bias. Now let's have a look at the daily chart. On this one, I could even plot here as well this type of bearish fib expansion here, but for the time being I'm only monitoring 42.70 all the way down to 42.20, strong support. But that being said, yes, the market could drop lower, but we will see what happens in a couple of weeks. I would say bearish congestion, maybe trying to test the support levels again. Let's have a look at 42, around 4200, because if the market drops, yes, it could test lower support levels. It could become pretty nasty. So at this time, no need to panic. I would say hesitation is good to keep the market in a trading range, but the bearish bias is definitely present. Right, now for today. For today, this is what we've got. Patterns look a little clearer here, and again I invite you to check my Slack group because I give more regular updates on the market. So here we see maybe this downward channel being tested and the market could actually drop a little lower. Again, it can be quite erratic because like on Friday it was really Apple moving the market, so it could come from anywhere, being the treasury yields or VIX or the FANGs. Profit taking on the FANGs is most overdue, so we have to be careful. It could happen anytime. The key level on the recovery side is 43.75 with a high level volume exactly at the same place. That could trigger the market going back into bull mode. I don't see this coming, but who knows. On the downside, we saw on Friday the market testing 42.95, rejecting it. Then after the news, it passed it, tested for support, and that you have the bulls more stamina to take to this one. I would say for today, the market will stay in this range, 42.95, 42.75, unless there are some news. There are no major economic news today, but it could come from anywhere. Evergrande, one Fed person. I mean, there will be press conferences. We see around the world that there's some pressure on increasing rates. So we will see. There could be the odd news now and then that would move the market. Otherwise, I would say the market will probably hover in the same range with a bearish bias. The bearish bias is also indicated by the support level being much lower. Okay, that is it for now. Thank you for watching. And if you're not on Slack, please join the Slack group where I give more regular updates. Thank you for watching and bye for now.